Welcome back. If you're wondering how you're going to manage the dog days of summer, the answer may be a cat. June is Adopt a Cat Month, and with us now is Chris here with some friends. Who do you have with you, Chris?
I'm here, that's right. We have Mike from Premier Pet Supply and Anne-Marie from Michigan Humane and Furiosa. Furiosa the cat. Look at this. Doesn't look too furious, but maybe when she grows up a little bit. Tell us something. What should people know before adopting a cat, bringing one into their house?
Yeah, I mean, you just want to make sure that, you're setting yourself up for success. It's really great to make sure that you have everything you need before they even get there.
That's kind of a vague statement. So let me ask Mike what you'd need before the cat arrives in your house.
So what's great is that all of our 13 locations, we're partnered up with Michigan Humane. We have cats and kittens, and we have a room specifically allocated for them. And so you can adopt a cat through any of our stores. And we have a store just full of everything you can possibly need. What's even better is we've got a lot of manufacturers that have partnered with us. It's a Share the Love program. And what it does is it enables us to give each person that adopts a cat or a kitten over $100 of product, plus anything in addition that you need, we'll do 20% off, just so we ensure that you're getting everything that the cat needs, which is the litter box, the litter, the food, a scoop, the toys, the treats, some of the canned food as well. Some great things that you'll need to get started and situated. The cool thing about cats is the investment is somewhat minimal. And you know what? The work is not as intense as having a dog or a puppy in the house. So it, depending on the lifestyle, it makes life a lot easier for people if they really need a pet but can't handle a dog. Cats are fantastic.
Yeah, they're nice because you can go away and you can leave them a little food, a little water in the litter box as well. Now Furiosa looks like she likes some of these toys here, like this giant squid. I see Mike brought some catnip by. Got Furiosa all hopped up. Tell us about when you adopt a cat, what kind of shots they need, or did they come already with the shots when you adopt?
Yeah, so anyone that you are adopting from Michigan Humane, so at the Premier Pet Supply as well, that you are getting a fully vetted animal. So they've had all of their shots, they've had spay, neuter, they are ready to go. So it's good to make sure that you establish care with a vet in case of an emergency, but at least for the time being, they are all set.
Now, when you go to adopt a cat and you see one like Furiosa here who's got a lot of energy, do you want to make sure, like if she's got a lot of energy now, she's going to have a lot in the house. So you want to make sure you get the right cat for you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe you look for a little more docile one if you're like me.
And if you're unsure, I might add, Michigan Humane is really looking for a lot of fosters right now, and it's a great way to find out if having a cat in a home is ideal. And more times than not, people who foster end up adopting.
Yeah.
Very nice. Now talk about some of the food here, Mike. Now there's been so much emphasis put on healthy food and more healthy pet food. Talk about some of the stuff you brought in here.
So there's a couple things that are really important with cats. What a lot of people don't realize, they're obligate carnivores. So high protein, low carb diets. The plant proteins like wheat and corn and soy and rice that are in a lot of commercial foods are just no good for cats. They can't break that down. And that's why a lot of cats that are older are obese, because they have a hard time with that. They also have a very strong thirst drive, but they can't derive a lot of water from just licking out of a bowl. So having a canned food or having a food with moisture, something that you can supplement your regular diet for your cat with, is ideal, because the more water flowing through the kidneys, the urinary tract, the bladder, offsets issues like that you'd have with infections and different types of things that happen commonly with cats. And it's just a matter of feeding a good canned and wet food and a high protein, low carb diet. So grain-free foods are ideal for cats.
All right, good reminder. And where can people go to adopt this cat and many more?
Yeah, you can go to MichiganHumane.org and learn a little bit more about her. So she'll be at our Mackey Center in Detroit around noon today.
All right, sounds good. We're going to let Furiosa run around the studio, burn off some energy. Thanks a lot for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Really appreciate it. All right, Troy, that cat's coming over to you.